Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing fine. As you all know, I really like hiking and it's one of my big hobbies and passions here in Taiwan. And before I used to make quite many videos of me hiking, but I found out that most of the times I go hiking actually nothing exciting happens. I just like it because it's nice to walk around, you know, see some nature. It's kind of calming down my spirit from all this ridiculous YouTube work, you know. But yesterday something happened because yesterday was actually my first time going to Yangmingshan. Yangmingshan is one of the most famous mountains in Taiwan. It was my first time going there. And yesterday was like a little bit rainy, like constantly rainy, not a lot, but like a little bit, but all the time. And the worst part was probably that it was really foggy. Anyway, we made it up to the Qixing main peak quite fast, and we went to the east peak. Then we decided to take another little trail down, and I'm not exactly remember the name of this trail, but it was a much smaller one, much more like natural in the forest. And when we come into that forest, you know, it's kind of has a very spooky feeling. First of all, we didn't see anyone, and also the trees were kind of covered in spider web in a way that we have spiders in Sweden, but I have never seen trees covered in spider web in that way. Because it's so foggy, like you can almost don't see it. You can see it, like if your friend is walking a few meters in front of you, it was almost hard to see them, you know, it's a very foggy day. This was basically, you know, the spider web and this super foggy, our feeling was this was a little bit spooky and we were really trying to stick together. We walked down, took us like a few hours, it was really pretty long, and then finally when we were gonna go down to the road and then take the bus back. And finally when we are done almost by the road, you know, we can see it, the road is a little bit further ahead. We see something on the side of the road, there's something like a little tail, you know, we come closer and then, oh, we realize it's a snake. When I came to Taiwan, I was really afraid of snakes. Like, my grandma is super afraid of snakes. My mother always goes singing in the forest to make all the snakes go away. Before I started traveling, I also bought this shoe that I thought, oh, this is really a good snake-proof shoe because it's a little bit high, you know. And yeah, it's really nice. So I showed it to my friend in Sweden. I said, oh, I bought this so I'm gonna survive all the snakes, you know. And he told me like, but Jonas, don't you know that snakes are really attracted to yellow? And I'm like, are you serious? They're attracted to yellow? Shit, I had to buy a new shoe. There's yellow everywhere on this shoe. But he told me later he was just kidding, you know. But for me, really afraid of snakes. So back to the snake on the road because it's there. And when we take a step back, of course, it's a snake. And when we take a step back, you also notice us, and it must have gotten afraid or something, because normally they just crawl around unless they become afraid. So it must have gotten afraid and it goes up like this, you know, and then we realize, it looks at us and we realize that this is not just a snake, you know, this is the cobra. It's the most dangerous snake that there is in Taiwan. It's the one you should really look out for. So it goes up like this and we take a step back because, I mean, we are not gonna pass a cobra. If they go up like that, means they're a little bit aggressive, you know. So we go back and it's already, by this time, it's already 5 o'clock, it's getting dark, you know. And we think, okay, can we go back and take another way down? Not really possible because it's probably 2 or 3 hours. And we meet also another Taiwanese couple and we tell them like, don't go further, there's cobra over there. And we walk away a little bit and come back and we see the cobra in the middle of the road still. Like that, and we are so, you know, we can see the road down there with the cars, we are so close, but this fucking cobra is in the way and heart is really beating. What should we do, you know? Rey, my Indonesian friend, realized that in his bag he has a really long stick. It's a selfie stick for his GoPro, but it's like ridiculously long. I think it's 3 or 4 meters long. And this Taiwanese guy that we met there on the trail, he was a little bit braver than I was, at least. I don't want to look like the hero at all in this story because I really wasn't. Anyway, so he used this really long GoPro stick, you know, and he pushed away the cobra, like he's very far away, so he can push it away, push down the head. So we pass the cobra, all of us walk, you know, heart really beating. We made it through, also the Taiwanese guy can push him away and walk away, so we were really lucky that time. The cobra didn't do anything to us, and I wanted to make this video not to say that, oh, watch out, don't do hiking in Taiwan, because I've been hiked 100 times, seen only very few snakes. Also my friend Rey done several hundred hike, and this was the first time for any one of us to see the cobra. But I just wanted to tell you guys still that they exist, you know, that you should at least be prepared that this can happen. And really, I don't know what we did, because I heard that most times the cobra just goes away, you know. So I think we got scared, and that scared the cobra probably. Anyway, we walked down to the street. We're gonna wait for the bus, you know, all our heart was beating, and the bus didn't come. I don't know why we waited for a long time, but we managed to hitchhike. There was a really lovely Taiwanese couple that brought us down from Yangmingshan, and they even give us some sweet potato that they had. So it was really, you know, Taiwanese really saved the day this time. Okay, that was everything I wanted to say in today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and please share some scary story that frightened you when hiking or doing something else in Taiwan. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.